very short witnesses.
Okay, Mr. Zimmerman, sir, did you have, I spoke with you this morning about your rights to testify if you want to, and the fact that you do not have to testify either. The jury cannot consider that in their deliberations of whether you testify or not. Did you have an opportunity to talk to your attorneys about whether or not you want to testify in this case?
Yes, sir.
Do you need some more time to talk to your attorneys about that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and if you'll please just raise your right hand for one moment.
You solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Zimmerman, like I said before, you're aware that during this trial you have the absolute right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything, do anything, or prove anything. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you also have the right to testify if you want to. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I've given you an opportunity to discuss with your attorneys whether or not you want to testify in this case, and you have indicated that you have had those discussions.
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you made a decision, sir, as to whether or not you want to testify
Your
in
Honor,
this case?
I object to that question.
Okay, overruled. Have you made a decision as to whether or not you want to testify in the case?
I object to that question. I think that's Mr.
Overruled. The court is entitled to inquire of Mr. Zimmerman's determination as to whether or not he wants to testify. Mr. Zimmerman, have you made a decision as to whether or not you want to testify in this case?
No, not at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, and when is it that how long do you think you need before you make that decision?
Your Honor, may we have an opportunity to speak? The case isn't concluded yet.
I understand that, and I've asked Mr. Zimmerman if he needed more time to talk to his attorneys, and if he does, I will afford it to him. Mr. Zimmerman, how much more time do you think you're going to need to discuss this with your attorneys?
I assume it would depend on how long the recesses are, Your Honor. At the end of the day.
Okay, well, if your attorneys have finished with 2 witnesses before the end of the day, do you think that you would then know whether or not you want to testify?
Your Honor, on Mr. Zimmerman's behalf, that decision...
I am asking your client questions. Please, Mr. West.
I object to the court inquiring of Mr. Zimmerman as to his decision about whether or not to testify.
Your objection is overruled. Mr. Zimmerman, I will give you more time, sir, to discuss this with your attorneys. Thank you very much.
May we approach on an unrelated matter?
Yes, you may.